Hello friends, this is our project network coding in the case of multiple unicast sessions. This project is mainly used in the network topologies where data needs to be sent from a source to destination. Now moving into the abstract, in a network that supports multiple unicasts, there are several sources terminal pairs. Each source wishes to communicate with its corresponding terminal. In this work, we consider linear network coding schemes for wired three sources, so that a direct acyclic network with unit capacity edges. Each source contains a unit entropy message that needs to be communicated with the corresponding terminal. Our achievability schemes use a combination of random linear networks coding an appropriate precedings. So we first investigate a two-unicast scenario with connectivity level and rate requirement and use that in the conjunction with vector network coding to access the three-unit multicast with connectivity level. We use the random linear coding and proceeding at the sources to arrive at the result. Now in the existing system, the multiple unicast problem in the case of two source terminal pairs where each terminal wants to operate at unirate, specifically present at the graph theoretic condition that can be efficiently verified from checking the existence of network coding solution of a unit rate problem. Now the disadvantage of the existing system is that unit entropy message that needs to be communicated to the corresponding terminal, so it is hard to problem as a constructive scheme may depend heavily on the network topology. The multiple unicast problem has been examined for both directed acyclic network and undirected networks. This makes the hackers to easily achieve their term by reducing the data. Proposed system. In the proposed system, physical layer wireless communication can be viewed as a scheme where the network operates via random linear networks. Coding and the sources choose appropriate precedings matrix in the order to satisfy the demands for each terminal. It considers linear network coding schemes for wired three sources. Three-terminal directed acyclic network with unit capacity edges. Each source contains a unit entropy message that needs to be communicated to the corresponding terminal. Now K1, K2, K3, we attempt to either design a constructive scheme based on the linear network, demonstrate an instance of a network where supporting unit rate transmission is impossible. Our achievability schemes use combination of random linear networks and appropriate proceedings. Advantage of our system is that it is possible for both the directed acyclic network and undirected networks. It identifies certain feasible and infeasible connectivity levels of the networks. These are the system requirements. The software requirements are of the front end are Java, and environment is the Eclipse Indigo. Backend we use MySQL, and operating system we use Windows 7 XP. Hardware requirements are based on the software we use. We use as processor as Pentium 4 and RAM for 512 MB to run the MySQL because 512 MB is the basic running speed which needed to run MySQL, and hard disk of 80 GB. These are the architecture diagram. Here the source and the sinks are interlinked to each other. We encode the data and decode the data, where C and D in the existing system the data can be migrated and being hacked and data being mismatched. So we encode the particular data and decode the data. This is the data flow diagram. Network topology creation is the starting phase, and three sources and three terminal identify. Finding the nodes of the interest in the each node, which the sources is sent to the destination to find. Sources are sent to a particular title and they are being encoded. The encoded file is sent to a particular packet and they are being received at the particular node. This encoding and decoding keeps the hacker to migrate from his path of detecting the data. So checking the quality of message is the last phase. So in order to check the in order to increase the efficiency of the message, we have to decode the encoded message. So before receiving we have to decode the message. These are the four modules: topology configuration, finding nodes of unicast, message transmission, and achieve throughput. The first module is that topology configuration. Network topology is used initially for planning the best way to design a network. The topology configuration is where the 5 nodes are placed, and in the 5 nodes the data is being transmitted. So in what way the data is going to be transmitted is shown is the topology configuration. This is the architecture diagram of topology configuration, where the user creates an topology. The topology is being created, the sources and the terminals are being placed, and the data which need to be sent is being detected by itself and multicast to allow the sources and terminals to the final database. This is the second module, finding nodes for the unicast. For this purpose, the multicast problem has been examined for both directed acyclic network and undirected acyclic network. The work provides an information theoretical characterization for a directed acyclic network to select which node sends the information to which terminal, so that a terminal and a source are placed. The data which need to be transferred from source to the terminal, which will be shown at the second module. This is the architecture diagram of the second module. In the directed acyclic, the way for which the node are sent to be placed, the best path to select and to store the database are also stored. This is the message transmission, the third module, where the encrypted data, where we have to encode and decode in order to make the way of a hacker go sideways, so that we have to there are a sources terminal pair denoted edges such that the maximum flow from one source to another, so the hacker cannot hack the data. This is the activity diagram of the message transmission. Message transfer from source to destination, message converted, encoding and decoding information to send. The sources contain until entropy message are stored. Now this is the last achieving throughput. We have the encoded message is being decoded here, and the clarity of the message is being seen. Network coding schemes that can help improve the network throughput for multiple unicast. Finally, it checks the quality of information received from the three sources. This is the architecture diagram of the module, achieve throughput module, to qualify the information from the database. So the database is being stored. Now I will show you how to run the software. Now I am going to tell you how to run our software or the project. Now this is the Java Eclipse where we have to run the project. Now acyclic B clearer is the we have to run the software such that no consoles is used. This is the DB database. Now first we have to clear the database, and the message is shown that the all database are successfully cleared. Now moving into the acyclic login, we have to each and every phase of an each and every Java IDE which we have to be selected, and selected IDE should be executed first. Now this is the login form where username and password is being selected, and this is the registration for the user, and now the registration is being done after saving the project. Now this is the message which has been entered successfully. Now the username and the password is need to be attached. Type. Now the password for which is need to be typed for the username. Now for the acyclic network creator, the node name, IP address and the port number is need to be selected. Now for the node name which we have given for as S1, and the particular IP address for which the node is kept to be as an source, and the destination will be selected by in the acyclic network creation itself. Now this is for the IP which will be randomly selected by the node name, and this is the port number, which port we have to address those acyclic network creator is being done. Now the node has been created. Now we have to create a bunch of acyclic networks so that the data is being transmitted from one till S4. We have to create the nodes, and particular nodes, a particular IP address has to be assigned, and the port number for which the nodes is need to be assigned. We will use some 8 ports. Here we have to use some 8 ports initially. Now we have created the 9th node, and the node has been successfully created. We have to move into the next module where the source nodes is need to be selected. We have registered for 9 sources. We have to choose 3 sources. We have to select 3 sources here, and make that s1, s2, s3. Now the sources for which is created. After creating the sources, now we are moving into the destination, where the destination nodes is to be used. Now in the destination nodes, these nodes should not be the nodes of the source files, because the data transmitted should not be a cyclic one. This is by acyclic. So we have to ensure that the same source is not given to the destination. Now moving into the next, this is the acyclic network, and for the source and next node, and the weightage for the particular data needs to be packet of data which need to be sent is also given, where the port address maintains these package, and the port address and the port number makes use of the weight. Now the network has been created successfully. After creating the network successfully, we have to upload a source node. We have to send a data from the source to a destination. Now I'm browsing for an data which needs to be sent. I'm selecting a data text trash the jsp.java, and I'm opening it. Now clicking on upload will move those data from a node to a destination, where that destination is the destination what we have given in the module 2, where the data will be encrypted. This data will be encrypted in the next module. Here the path is being set and the transfer data. Now the source, destination and the data 1, source, destination and the data 2, source, destination and the data 3 is being placed, where the destination path and the destination area where the data is being saved is shown. Here the data is being encrypted in one format and the data is being decrypted in another. So being it, the hacker will be using his mind to take the data from those using a tunnel technique, but here it will may not be possible, because we have to send an undisputed message, so that he tries to take on that undisputed message. Now the path is being checked and it's being sent. After sending those data, now the source to destination and the path destination is being given. Now the source 3 destination, the path is being shown. Now the path check for path check is done for the source destination 3. Now SID is being selected. Now this is our project, and hope you enjoyed our project. Hope you learned something better about the project. Thank you.